Hey guys, you're watching C1 and Only. My name is AJ. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Build a Theme Park. I am so relieved right now, and I'll tell you why. Why is the carpet floating in my hand? I'm so relieved right now. I just recorded an episode of Zonocraft where we're building that big pirate ship, and I just done like cannon hulls and sails and all that kind of thing, and it's on survival. We can't fly, we can't cheat, we don't have unlimited resources, so it took forever to do, and now I'm recording an episode here on the theme park world where we can do anything we want. We've got unlimited blocks, we can fly around, we can do what we like. It's like a relax mode. It's a relaxing thing for me to be able to use all the blocks that I want to use. My mic might be a little bit close. That might be a little bit better. So I want to do a lily pad. Now we've got lily pads in the game, okay? But that is way too small. Look at it. Way too small for our pond to the scale that we're trying to do. So I've got carpets here in the hope that we can make a lily pad out of carpets. So I'm putting this down as a reference. I'd really like to get one facing towards me. Yeah, like that. And then we're going to try and copy a lily pad to look as such. So if we have that one there, this is going to be the little hole in the middle. And then if we go back here, there, and do, oops, that one, and that one. Oh, that's quite good. If I place one in the water, it just deletes it. Perfect. Okay, so we've got the little point, and then this comes out there. You got to be so exact. That's the only trouble. There and there, and then it's basically goes into a circle. So we'll go along here, and maybe just 3 along the back. Oh, that's a lily pad. That's a much bigger lily pad than the one that we have standard. I want to do another one, or maybe another 2. I want another one behind it, facing that way, like with the little slit out of it facing that way. Oh yeah, look at that. I placed 2 really quickly to get the one on the top. Oh, that's clever. That's smart. That's me being smart. That one and that one. And then there. Oh, what a nifty little trick. Okay. And then that one. Along here. We can do this now by memory. And then along there. Okay, there's a second one. And do we want a third one, or is that enough? No, I think I do want a third one here. Do our little trick. There we go. And then we want... Probably that would be good for the back of the lily pad. See, we're building it backwards now. That one. That one. That one. And that one. Along here. Today, is this going to get in the way? It shouldn't get in the way of the fishing rod, I'm sure. And then that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, and that one. Is that right? Oh, no, that's gone a little bit too long. That one, that one, that one, that one, that one. Yeah, okay, perfect. So we've got 3 lily pads down now. The other thing that I want to do is I want to go around and just really... Now, this is honest. I'm going to spam around some leaves here. In the most random way I possibly can, okay? So something like this. If we had 2 tall ferns on Console Edition, which we don't at the moment, I don't think. No, we've only got little ferns. I would put double high ferns down. I think maybe the the normal ferns, might be a little bit too small for our scale here. We'll have a look at the end. If it looks okay, I might end up also bone mealing around the area to get some flowers in and stuff like that. But I just want to I don't know, give almost a border to the place. Spam some around this rock here. Oops, not there. It's controlled spam though. We're making shapes that sort of look like a natural bush where possible. Like that. And then one more here around the big fern that we done. Yeah, see, each bit that we do just adds a little bit more to the aesthetics of the whole place. Okay, I really like that. Would a flower be good, at least on top of one of them? How would we do that? If we used quartz, and then some quartz slabs. Do you reckon we can get a flower on top of one of these? Like, they're white, aren't they? Are they lotus flowers? I think they're called lotus flowers. If we done... Does that look like a little... That looks like a little flower, doesn't it? On top, maybe with a birch wood fence in the middle. I like that. I really like that. Just on that one, not on the other two, but just on that one. I think that looks really, really cool. Okay, let's have a look at these ferns. Are these big enough to look anything like any good? I suppose they could be like really small bushes, like really small weeds or something like that growing around the edge. What we're going to do is, because you don't get these naturally, like with natural bone meal, I'm going to place these down by hand. Quite a lot of them, because they are my favourite block in the game, if you didn't know. If you're a relatively new subscriber, I don't know why. Just ferns are my favourite block in the game. Double high ferns beat it, though. But we just don't have those on console yet. Okay, so we put those down the outside. And then just a dashing of bone meal around here. Hopefully we'll get some flowers in. I don't want to go too much wider than what we already are. So it's just sort of a dashing here and there, not around the back there. A little bit there. I would really, really like it if we had, some more flowers. I suppose I could always go around and put flowers in manually towards the end. Because at the moment we just seem to be getting a lot of grass. Which it's not a terrible thing. Not a terrible thing. But yeah, okay, so we've sort of got this border in. I think we do need some red flowers. I think red is the colour that's sort of primarily missing at the moment. So that's too far out. That's too far out. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go around wherever I see a gap. I'm going to place down some red flowers in. Maybe one over here. I took away a fern to place that. You better be... That flower better look good right where that is. I think I just deleted another one as well. My fast eyes keep seeing it. Okay, and then one there. Yeah, let's put a little bit more colour around the outside. Now, it's the important part. It's the roller coaster part of the roller coaster. So, what block are we going to use as a colour to sit the track on? I don't think blue would be a good one. I don't think... Well, red might be a good one. Pink, I'm heading mostly towards, strangely enough. I don't think... Well, I suppose if we done it a lime green, it could work. What about lime green wool? That's a green that we haven't done yet. It's a different green to everything else. We have got at least one green roller coaster out here, but that could look quite good. And then when we go into the water, it goes to blue wool. Yeah, okay, I like that idea. So we need a start. The start is going to be on this level right here. It was going to be on that level, but the block decided to go back one, so I'm not going to argue. And we'll do our patented start-stop technique. It's just nice and simple like that. And then just sort of run around where we want this to go. So let's do this on camera. Okay, underneath the chair as number 1. Yeah? So we come down through the chair there. So, ooh, it's tight. Are we going to hit our head on that if we're in a... I suppose we could actually remove this, couldn't we? That doesn't need to be there because blocks are going to be there. Yeah. Otherwise, I think we would have hit our head on this stuff. And I don't like to hit my head. Okay, so we go from a corner there. Is that too sharp? I think that's too sharp. I think we're going to do it like that instead. Maybe again. Like, oops. Like that. That just makes a little bit more of a gradual curve. Let's get some more leaves down because I've got a feeling we're probably going to be removing a few of these. Like that. Okay, so it goes underneath the chair. Then where do we want it to go? Around the lily pad. Yeah, okay. Gain a little bit of height. Gain a little bit of height. We don't want it to be a flat roller coaster. So we're going to gain a little bit of height here. I want this to be quite a weavy one, if we can. So it sort of weaves in and out of stuff. Get nice and close to that. A nice gentle curve around. Yeah. Okay. And then it goes... Should we gain more height or do we go down really close to the water here? We go back down. No, I'm going to gain a little bit more height. I'm going to go back here. Gain some more height. And then we rush it down. Okay, so it's going to go like that. It would be so cool if we could get one that went down the waterfall. I reckon we can do that. Actually. Okay, yeah, we'll do that at some point. Okay, let's have it going across the top then. And then it's going to... How are we going to get up the roller coaster, though? This is the troubly bit. I like what we've got so far. But we wanted to come down the roller coaster. We'll do some drops and stuff for it to do it. And then it catches us at the bottom. It goes across through the water. Maybe around the lily pad. Through those two. And back to the start from there. So where do we want to go from here? I want to drop it down by the fish. So maybe this way. Is this in line with the fish? Or I want it just after the fish. Yeah, I want it just after the fish. So we're going to come maybe how many blocks over? 3 blocks over. Okay, remove this again. And then... this is going to be tricky. I need to get this in line with this one now. That one. That one. That one. Yeah, perfect. Okay, we got it. And then drop it down. So this is going to be our first drop. Where everybody screams. Ah! I wonder if we can... people were saying that on all of our roller coasters. We've got a ton of roller coasters here on the world. But none of them, so far, have a camera that flashes. Oh, we get right down to the lily pad here, do we? Okay. Okay. Oh, we'll go across the lily pad then. Over the top of the lily pad then. And then drop it down into the water for a little bit. So let's have a con. Yeah, out of all the roller coasters that we have, we don't have a single one with a camera that like takes a snap of someone as they come down. This corner needs to be sharper, unfortunately. Like that. Yeah, that'll work. And then back around this way and into the water. Like this. And then we'll go to a blue. Now, what blue do we want? Dark blue is probably the closest to the water that we've got. So we'll have it like this. And I want this to weave maybe back through in front of the fish. This needs to be quite a tight corner. Like that. Yeah, right in front of the fish. Through the middle of those two. So we're going to need another tight corner here. Well, I suppose it doesn't matter that it's this tight for the moment. And then we need to come back out of the water so we can go back to green wool here. We can't have that on a slope. That's the only problem. We'll have to do it like that and then come back up again. Let's go a little bit above. And now I want to somehow get around the back of the roller coaster. The back of the what do you call it? The waterfall, that's the word. Okay, so we're going to come up, gain a little bit of height. Oh, this is so fun. Let's have a diagonal bit. We don't often do diagonal bits on here. Okay, then back this way. And then I want to somehow get it up the back. Now, we should be able to curve this around and join it up to here. Let's get it a little bit of a gentler curve. Yeah, something like that. And then up the back. Like this. Yes. I'll put the tracks down off camera, though. Okay, now we need to loop back around on ourselves. Just as tight as we possibly can, really, without it getting too close to the other track. That's pretty close. Is that enough room to get through without bashing our head? I don't think it is. I think we need to add it a bit more this way. And then take that one away. Maybe like that. Now I can add those like that. Yeah. Now that's plenty of room. Okay, so this is now the tough bit. We're going to switch to blue again. We've never done a roller coaster that has multiple colours. I know that sounds a little bit silly. But now we need to come down here. Now this is going to ruin some of the water. I want that bit to be no water. This is going to be tricky. I want it to fall down, but if we're going to get it to fall down, the water's not going to flow. Unless, for the moment, let's remove the water, and then we'll put it in again afterwards. Because I think if we remove it, the water isn't going to flood over. I think we can sort of almost glitch it. Okay, like that. I'm going to take that one out as a drop. And that one there. So it sort of drops down. Maybe put that there as well. Yeah. And then that one. Come out one. That one and into the water. Like that. Now if we put the water back, I don't think the water's going to go on top of the blue. Now before it was on top of the blue. But I think now... Yeah. Oh, we got one bit. If I put that there, that solves that. Mind you, we don't get a drop anymore. We get one little tiny drop. Mind you, we don't really want a drop. That's the thing. Unless we do it up high. Because we need... Yeah, we can't have a drop. If we have a drop, we can't get it moving again. That's the trouble. Unless we done it like... Where we... Yeah, we could have it like that. Now that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. And then at the bottom here, I think I'm going to add our own water in these gaps. Just to fill those last bits up. Where we've got land. Any more? No, that looks good. I like that. Now we are going to have to delete some blocks here to get the track to level how we want. So obviously the track comes along the top here. It comes down. This bit all joins up perfectly. We don't need to worry about that. But then here, as you can see, it goes a little bit funky. If we had that one, we do that. Take that away. Get the blue back. Then put that one there. And then do the same. Oh no, we need to start with the bottom one. Oh, this is tricky. That one, that one, that one, that one. Nope. That one, that one, that one, that one, that one. Okay, yeah. Okay. Now just don't block update it. No! Oh, we were so close. That one, that one. We are sort of exploiting glitches in the game here, aren't we? That works out. Perfect. Okay. And now where we need to somehow get back over to that side to join it back up again. This isn't going to be easy. What if we went... We'd have to do a very sharp turn back through between these rocks and around the outside, maybe over the logs on the way back. Yeah, I think that's the only option that we've got. We need to do a very tight corner here. It's going to be a very fast corner because we're going to be moving extremely quickly. But it doesn't look too bad. And then I just want to aim this between the rocks. Back up onto land again. I need the green back because for some reason I got rid of it. Back up here. And then just go on top of the log so it's not quite as boring on this last stretch. If we maybe have a little bit of a diagonal area. Like that. Up onto the log. Then back down off the log. And then back to the beginning again. Okay, that looks like it works. A little bit of a sharp corner here to get to the finish. Whew. I suppose what we could do on a couple of roller coasters that I know, they actually sort of have this up and downy bit at the end. I think it's so it takes the speed out of the roller coaster towards the end. It just has this sort of weird up and down part, and they sort of get smaller, I think, as they go. Yeah, shoop, shoop, and then back to the finish. How cool does that look? Now, is this complete? It's a completed track now, isn't it? We just need to place down the rails themselves. But we are, like, really out of time, so I'm going to do this, and I shall be back. Okay, I'm back. Now, I know you guys don't like me cutting things out, but because this is the third episode on this roller coaster, I don't want to do a fourth. I don't want you guys to get bored of it. So I've put down some structural poles to make it look like the roller coaster isn't floating, but I had to be very careful because if we put too many of them down, it would take the aesthetically pleasing factor of this roller coaster away. This is very much unlike any other roller coaster we've done. You know, all the other roller coasters, there's stuff built around the coaster. With this, the roller coaster was built around the area. So if we then end up covering it all with poles and poles and structural stuff and all that kind of thing, we should, it'll end up taking away how good I think it looks. I really like it. I'm very pleased with how it looks, and I don't want it to ruin that. But I have put down just a few in some places just to make it look like it is actually being held by something. Do you know what I mean? And I think it looks so cool. I haven't tested it yet. That's the last thing to do before we finish off, is to make sure we go all the way around. Now, I expect us not to the first time. We never do. There's always a place that we get stuck on or it stops. In fact, it's very, very fast at the moment. Whee! Oh, through the water. I like the blue through the water. That had a really good effect. Oh, we slowed down a lot there, but that's alright. We kept going. Really, really fast down there. Uh-oh. Ooh. Ooh. I think we'll make it. Yeah, we did make it. Alright, so it does get all the way around. However, it's very, very fast. And I think I want to slow that down. And I think there is a way that we can do this. I spoke about it not so long ago. And it requires soul sand. So I'm going to now replace all of our uphills with soul sand. I admit I forgot about this, okay? Until just now, I forgot about it, but we will do it because the brown sort of goes quite well anyway. And then I just need one lever that should be able to power it all the way down to the bottom. Yeah, and the same here. We've already got a lever there, which is perfect. So this should slow us down a little bit. Now, I don't know if we're going to be able to get all the way now, or if we're going to have to add some more powered rails in some other places. But we should be okay. I'm going to take that top one away. Oops. Like that. That's downhill. That's downhill. Everywhere else was fine. The only trouble is that this was very, very slow. So I'm wondering if we remove these three, make it powered rail there, and then power this with like a lever there. Oops, underneath it. And hopefully that'll maybe slow us down before we go downhill. The rest of it was quite a nice pace. Oh yeah, but we're not going to get round here now, are we? I'm going to have one powered rail in there. Oops. Just to get us around that last little section. Okay, that should be good. Let's give it another try. Hopefully we'll be a little bit slower. Oh, I've already got one in there. Okay, go. Okay, yeah, that's much better. That's nice and slow. Going up to the top. Makes the roller coaster last a little bit longer. Obviously, we want the fast parts. So there's no point in having a really slow roller coaster. It's not really a roller coaster then, is it? So then we come up the top here. This is a boring bit, so we want to get that over quickly. Oh. I did not know it done that. It's like it changes direction. Alright, well, we can remove that. Put that one there, and then remove that lever. And that gets rid of that problem. Yeah, it's like when we hit the one with the power, with the soul sand, it pushed us backwards instead. All I want to do is for it to slow us down just a little bit, even if it was just a little bit, before we go down the waterfall. Whee! And I've forgotten to put a camera down, haven't I? To snap a picture as you come down the waterfall. That would be the best place to have a camera. That's better, but we now stopped. We're just not going fast enough now. What if we remove that one? And then put down a green one with a powered rail on it instead. Just to give us a little bit of a boost. Okay. Hopefully this is going to be the last run because we are now over time. Up we go. Up we go. This really does extend the life of the roller coaster as well by putting the soul sand in. It makes it go quite a fair way longer, time-wise. Okay, come on now. Over the top. Yeah, we made it. That was good as well. It slowed us down like a splash at the bottom. Perfect placement of that last powered rail we put in. And back to the beginning. Okay, it's done. It works. Fantastic. Just need a little entrance and an exit. I could do that off camera. That's no problem. I love it. I love the little lotus flower we've got in the middle of the lily pad. The little fish, the gnome. It looks really, really cool. If you guys enjoyed the episode, hit that like button. If you haven't already, please subscribe. And we shall see you in the next episode. I'm going to put a button in. Oh, I can't. Ah, that's a shame. Okay, I'll see you in the next episode, guys. Bye.